Hey, what's up, guys? Benjamin here, the domestic tarotist, and welcome to Domestic Tarotism. I just want to thank you for joining me, first off. Hope you guys are having a good week. Sunday here, it's the 10th of September, and we're going to get into the energies for this upcoming week for the sign of Pisces. I have a feeling this is going to be an interesting one. I have a few, one very important Pisces in my life, double Pisces actually. So I have a little bit of a window into what sort of energies are surrounding that sign this time, but I'm going to do my best to remain objective and just read what the cards are saying and not put any of our personal experiences into it, though, a lot of this is, intuition largely comes through in the form of, what we've experienced personally, and tarot is a very personal thing, so anyway, let's get into it, shall we? First off, I just want to thank the interdimensional guides. This is where I've split this deck for my past 2 or 3 readings. That card, this Ace of Discs, this grand portal here that we have. I'm not going to butcher the Greek. Well, I will. To meta Ophion. For those of you that know more than I, please don't. Please be kind. But to my understanding, that phrase is quite well, it's surrounded in a great mystery, but it has to do with if I can remember my Greek mythology, the great serpent and the egg. The names escape me, but oh geez. Which is cool because in the last few days I've actually adopted a pair of snakes that now live with us. Just got their terrarium set up. It's pretty sweet. So anyway. Thanks again for any of you that are tuning in, as this channel is in its infancy stage, and I've been reading tarot for myself for several years now, but it's mainly just been my own personal meditative practice, and I read for friends here and there, and I get pretty good feedback, but I just well, my wife encouraged me, and we thought that, it was time that I really, if nothing more than just for myself, put this energy out there and start embracing this gift that I have. So thank you for being patient with me, as this is in its infancy, but you know, you gotta start somewhere, so that's where we're starting. Nonetheless, I hope that this message can help you. I hope that you find something useful. I'm just gonna do a little evocation here. Just thank the interdimensional guides. We just thank you for being in this space with us. Thank you, ethereal forces. We just open up to receive any kind of influence. We just ask that you would manipulate these cards in a way that would be that would speak to Pisces today, and that would give them some sort of shine a light through this ever-changing landscape as we navigate the coming days together. We just thank you that even now we offer this burnt offering here. Open up this spiritual space. We just thank you. All right, Pisces. I'm going to do my best to relate this message to you. I'm a Virgo sun, Capricorn moon, Scorpio rising. So I do have a little water in my chart, but I living with a Pisces, I've come to learn that y'all are quite unique, and I say that with the utmost respect and admiration. With that being said, let's go ahead and pull the cards here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Okay. I feel like a lot of you you got the 10 of discs jumping out. I think a lot of you have kind of been in this space of like people don't get me. Okay, I know. Revolutionary thought, Pisces. People don't understand them. Hear me out. I'm getting that you're finally going from like I just want people to, you know, you wanted to please people for so long. You wanted to, you're so driven by this desire to really fit in, or at least you have been for some time. And I feel like there's a switch being flipped recently, Pisces. If not already, it will be. Ace of Cups jumping out. It will be switched here soon to where it's like you're looking at these groups of people that you wanted to fit in with, and it's like not only does it make sense that you don't so much fit in with them, but you're like, I don't want to. I don't want to be like that. And, you know, they think I'm different. I think they're different, you know? And it kind of starts off as this, like, animosity or, like, this, like, oh, excuse me, but fuck that, you know? But then you get to a point where you, I think this here's the thing. The switch that's being flipped is not only are you okay with not fitting in and comfortable in your own skin, you're kind of laughing at it. Like, oh, like that was silly of me to think, you know, to think that, like, of course I don't blend in with that. I don't want to be like that, you know? If that's making sense. Finally really coming into your own in this season is what I hear. And because of that, you know, you may have been having financial issues because a lot of your work You have to work with a lot of other people. You're really around a lot of energies all the time, and a lot of like extreme polarities, maybe a lot of fire signs that just like, God, just don't get you. And they think that because you're observant or quiet, or that you do things in a way that's like uniquely Pisces, they just see it as you just being, off somewhere else. But then you always, whatever the task is, you always get it done. And then that's like, they just don't understand why, like how you can be the way you are and still be productive. And fire signs, they just, not all, but like if you have, fire signs that aren't, let's say, mature, tend to attack others to kind of make themselves feel better. I see a lot of bullying with that sort of thing. I feel like you've been dealing with a lot of bullying, if I can say that. But like, just know that, like, I hate to sound so simple and so like, like what your parents tell you in school, like, oh, they're just jealous of you. Well, they are, and that's evident in this. Here, I'm gonna draw the next one here. So yeah, concerning your work, there's a greater stability coming when this shift happens. Look at this. That's you inside, just opening up this. That's all the potential of the suit of water that, obviously Pisces. So that's all the unlimited potential that resides inside of you. And you're finally coming to terms with the fact that you're different, not because you're not bad different. You're freaking awesome. And, if they don't like it, then that's their problem, kind of issue going on. That's kind of what I'm getting, is like, don't suppress yourself, Pisces, because you're beautiful, and the people that are worth having around, they'll see that. And those that just want to put you down, they're not worth your time anyway, so don't even worry about it. I'm getting the Knight of Swords jumping out. Someone's going to confront you in a way that's like, because these bullies, or whoever's being this kind of oppressive force, is going to see that they're not getting to you anymore, and then they're going to try and up the ante, so to speak, and then out of that, they're going to expose themselves. I'm getting that this is a literal person in your life, this Knight of Swords. But check this out. It's a literal person, but also, right, everything is a reflection, right? Water, you know this. Everything's a reflection. So what you have inside will manifest outside. So this Knight of Swords is you finally standing up for yourself, right? So the Matrix will mirror that back to you as like, okay, well, here's your test. Are you going to do it? Are you going to fully stand up? But are you going to do it while still embodying this Ace of Cups and this, this Ten of Discs, this, this wealth? Do this as a, people that are in desperate, sort of dire straits, sort of respond one way, and then people that have, let's say, have their shit together, tend to respond a different way to conflict. I get that you're just gonna respond in a way that's just like classy as fuck. Like, it's literally not even gonna bother you, to the point that you'll just be like, you one of those situations where, like, I feel like Pisces, a lot of times you get into conversations and you see so many routes you could go simultaneously, and then you don't end up picking one, and then later you're like, oh, I could have done this, or I could have done that, and I should have did this, or I should have done that. You're gonna know the exact right thing to say in the moment, because you're gonna embody this Knight of Swords energy, and you're gonna do it by remaining in your power, in the suit of Cups, because you'll just perfectly reflect their energy back to them. Like, oh, it's what you want to give me? Here you go. That's yours. It's not mine. I don't claim it, but you know what? I could embody it for a second just to give it back to you. How do you like that? Yeah, that's definitely definitely what you have coming this week, Pisces. And it's going to be so freeing for you to just be able to just know so much and so strongly and grounded in who you are, to just be able to give people what they give you. And that's not like, I don't mean that in the sense of like being spiteful or like, oh, they said this to me, so I'm going to be like that. It's just going to be so natural. Just like you will be like water and just reflect back to them whatever they're giving you. And like, it's going to become so freeing that you're going to be, you know, okay, you get what I'm saying. I want to draw one more card for something that perhaps you don't see coming, because this is kind of like, you've been dealing with this issue for a bit, so, and you're obviously Pisces, so you're very intuitive, so you kind of like, so far in this reading, this should all just be, this should all just be confirmation. So you kind of, okay, all right, you know, all right, domestic, you kind of know what you're talking about. So here's the thing you don't see coming. Ready? All right, I'm not ready yet, but we're going to be ready in a second. All right, here's the thing you don't see coming this week. Queen of Discs. I mean, this is also a literal person in your life. Again, the same with the Knight of Swords. A literal person, but it's also a new energy that you're embodying, right? So you're embodying this like newfound sort of groundedness, with this security that we find in the Ten of Discs, and that's going to manifest this person coming into your life as the Queen of Discs, right? So this person may even like, in this situation with this confrontation or whatever, may even come to your aid and be like, you know, I'm not saying like stick up for you, because you largely have to do that for yourself, but there's going to be a support there that hasn't been there before, right? It's like needing nothing attracts everything, right? So like, now that you've found this stability in yourself internally, there's going to be a support system building around you of strong women. I'm sorry. For you Pisces that are women that have felt so alone in not having a support system of other strong women, there's going to be that. Now, for you Pisces men, this is going to be this is going to be a further grounding of the divine feminine in your life, which you I just split at the Empress and Lust. We have Lust inverted. So I'm getting that there's been for you Pisces men, there's been sort of in a skewing of what the feminine means in your life. And you're going to finally begin to understand the divine thank you. Sorry, sometimes I gotta pause and listen. Yeah, this is a transfer from like Pisces. I'm gonna be honest, okay? Women aren't objects. They're people. Okay? Okay. That's all I'm gonna say. The Empress is going to love you right out of your need for there's wounding there. There's wounding there, Pisces. I'm sorry to say it so harshly with I'm not being judgy, okay? I understand that for every manifestation of something that may be undesirable. There's something that needs healed. So there's something in you, Pisces men, that needs healed. And there are certain attitudes toward, well, it may be toward women, it may be, regardless of your sexuality, toward that counterpart, an attitude that's just like very physical, very, very, because that allows you to keep them at an arm's length, right? But this Empress energy in your partner, whether you have a partner or whether you are looking for one, or whether you're just trying to balance those energies in yourself, this Empress energy is coming through to really nurture you and bring you up into another degree of wholeness. All right, we're going to move forward here. That was just like a, kind of like, it's either this or that. So like, if the stuff I wasn't saying before, the stuff I was saying, sorry, this Pisces energy is wild. Forgive me, I'm but a humble Virgo. Okay, so this thing before about the bullying, if that's not resonating, perhaps it's this other manifestation of like, you're moving to a greater degree of wholeness regarding your love life, regarding sexuality, regarding things that have happened to you in your past. There's coming to you, I believe quite literally a figure. I believe this Empress is represented by just a nurturing person in your life that's going to really speak to those wounds and help you, because ultimately you're responsible for your own healing journey. But they will definitely be there as, like I said, the same way that this Queen of Discs and this Knight of Swords are outward manifestations of an internal change. This Empress is an excuse me, is an external manifestation of an internal change, right? And you're going from this kind of inversion of lust, because that can be healthy, okay? I'm not saying this is, for those not familiar with the Curly deck, this is strength, but he chooses to represent it with lust, and it's inverted. There can be a healthy version of this, and I believe that the Empress is coming to set this right, to set that energy right. Thank you. All right, moving on. So that's what you don't see coming. This Queen of Discs trying to come into your life and really help you actualize this kind of newfound sense of self and this ability to mirror back to people what they're giving you, but still remain strong in yourself. Thank you. All right. We're gonna just gonna sit with this energy for a second. If it takes too long, maybe I'll trim the video, but I'm just gonna listen for a sec to see if there's anything else that wants to come through for you, Pisces, for this week of the 11th here. The Queen of Wands. Ooh. No, you're gonna have to be more specific. I only want one card, so. Oh, excuse me. Okay. And here we go again. There is a. This is like an Avengers Assemble moment for you, Pisces. I think that might be what I titled this video. I can't talk. I'm literally so inundated with this Pisces energy that I'm getting tongue-tied. I'm having like open visions right now. We have the Ace of Wands. Wow. Okay, so Avengers Assemble. You have the Queen of Discs, the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Swords, Ace of Cups, and Wealth. The 10 of Discs. Yeah. Yep. So you are very much going to embody this Cups energy, right? But you'll be joined by the Queen of Discs, the Queen of Wands, and they're going to help you here. They're going to help you find your fire. can help you find your fire. For those of you, Pisces, that have especially fire somewhere in your, whether you're Pisces, Pisces sun, let's say you have a, you have an Aries moon or a Sag rising or something, there's going to be a Queen of Wands that really helps you find your fire, especially. Right, because when you combine fire and water, you get steam. That's this Knight of Swords. You're going to finally be able to let off that steam, Pisces. Wow. Good for you. I don't know why I'm shuffling. I'm done drawing cards. I just want to talk about this for a minute. So be open to... it's funny, because like you're finally getting to a point, Pisces, where like, I don't need them. I don't need anybody. I know who I am. And I'm deep, and I'm spiritual, but I'm also grounded, and I'm also grounded, and I don't need if that's how they're gonna be, I don't need them. And literally, as that shifts, here comes this Avengers Assemble moment for you. So yeah, be prepared to actually have people around you that appreciate you, and be prepared to like give people back whatever they're giving you, for better or worse. Like if someone's coming at you, that's the cool thing about this. When you embody that, water, when someone's coming at you with gratitude and compassion and love, like you effortlessly mirror that back as well. But when someone's coming at you, kind of fucked up, you send it right back at them, baby. You just hit them, Don't actually hit them. I'm not condoning violence, unless they hit you first, then by all means. Hey, am I the domestic terrorist or am I the domestic terrorist? I'm keeping it real. You know what I mean? I'm not saying, that you need to lower yourself to their level. That's not what I'm saying. And hear me, because don't do that. Don't ever do that, because there's so many blessings waiting for you at the end of this test of like, but if someone's like, they're stepping on you or stepping to you, it'll be nothing to just send that right back and just be like, you'll know in the moment. You'll have that wit, you'll have that whatever it is that just shuts them down in a way that's like honest, like I see you for who you are, and I'm not bothered by this at all, because in order for me to see you for who you are, I have to first see me for who I am. And that's the energy that you're bringing, Pisces. And once you bring that energy, you know that's inside you, dude. And once you bring that, no one's gonna be able to two-step to you. They won't want to. They'll be like, yo, don't mess with Pisces, because you're gonna get it. You're not ready for that. Especially when you a spiritually mature Pisces, you guys are awesome. So the fact that this 10 of discs is the first card, and it literally jumped out of the deck at me. It's saying you're so secure. Excuse me, tongue tied again. You're so secure in that, the groundedness that's necessary to keep Pisces, from, no offense, from drifting off. You are who you are. That's why y'all make amazing artists, musicians, all that, spiritualists, but you have this groundedness. All right, that's all I have for you, Pisces. It's going to be an awesome week. Just remember, stay grounded. Be that mirror. Accept these new energies that come in, that are obviously there, that are showing up for you. Allow them to teach you your flame. And let that steam off, baby. Have a good week. Peace.